All right, Knights of Apollo, what is up, guys? Hope you're doing well, and welcome back to another Siege battle. This is the continuation of the TWL tournament, Season 8, and this is Game 2 between the matchup of the Gorilla Boys versus the Ursas, or the Bears. So yeah, if you haven't watched the first battle between these two teams, definitely check it out so you don't get spoiled here. But in the first one, we saw the Gorilla Boys on defense. They sallied out and achieved victory, earning 4 points. So they're now at 15 points total, which is a crazy amount. Now on defense, well, now they've switched sides. Ursas is going to be on, and I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. It's means Bears. They're going to be on defense this time, so they could. Obviously, a win is a win. You want to try to win as much as possible to earn as many points as possible. Now, in this battle, if the Gorilla Boys, who again are on attack, if they win here, they'll get a total of 19 points in the tournament, which is a hefty amount. Now, the Ursas, they currently have 0 points. So if they win here, let's see, they're going as Pontus, which is 0 points, Epirus, which is +1. So they'll get a total of +3 points because they get +2 for being on defense. So yeah, 3 points. I mean, that's a considerable amount. So yeah, they should definitely, obviously, fight for a victory here. And you can tell they're definitely going to try based on the factions they're selecting. These are some pretty good factions. They're like middle tier, solid factions. Now on the attacking side, like I said, they're going to be playing for 4 points. So the Seleucids are -2. Yeah, I'm sorry. Syracuse is -2. And Sparta, which we've seen a lot in this tournament, they are +3. So they kind of counter each other. They get +3 for attack, so that makes it 4 total. All right, so anyways, be sure to look down in the video description. If you want to watch all the battles of the tournament, remember, I'm only covering my group that I'm in, my team, which is Group C. If you want to see all the groups and all the teams and all the matchups, look down in the video description. There's other YouTubers who are going to be covering the game. Also, there's a link to the Discord, so if you're interested in joining these tournaments or following them more closely, or just looking at the funny memes, definitely check out the link down in the video description. All right. So, it looks like Syracuse, sorry. I really struggle with the factions that sound similar. Syracuse, Seleucids, like I mix up factions all the time. Syracuse. They are on the push. They're pushing up some tortoises. We've got Sparta here, who's moved up some towers to try to block the arrow towers. I don't know how effective it kind of works. It's kind of working. They're still shooting. You can see they're still shooting. But I think it's blocking some of the shots, so more power to them for blocking the arrow towers. Now we've got the tortoise moving up for Sparta, and most obviously they're going to try to break down as many walls here and open up the breaches to make it more like a pitch battle than a siege battle. Now, in the last time we saw the Gorilla Boys on attack, they attacked this same position, the same exact position, which in my opinion, I prefer this side just because the way, I don't know, I just feel like there's more paths you can attack from. You also get the high ground. You can get this tower that can shoot down in the town center. So there's a lot of great positioning on the other side. This side, it's all flat, so you don't have any hills, and it's very narrow, and there's only like really 2 paths you can take to the town center, and it's easy for the defenders to just kind of fall back, use this open space for their archers, which gives them the advantage to, shoot at the archers of the enemy, who are going to have to be clumped up. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like this is a weaker side to attack on. We'll see how the defenders react to this attack. Are they going to go very, hard with the defense? Very, don't give them an inch? Or they're going to fall back and try to use these streets a bit more effectively? Because another thing you can do is hold, up here, and then have archers, placed here, and then they can fire over and shoot the flanks of the enemy. So there's a lot you can, or vice versa, but there's a lot you can do there with these walls in the streets and stuff. So we'll see what the defenders do here. But I think so far it looks like they are going to be holding a pretty strong initial defense. They don't have a ton of elite units up here. Some Celtic warriors, Italian swordsmen, more Celtic warriors, some throw spears. All right, so they're pretty good. Yeah, Italian swords. So yeah, it's not the greatest of defense, but I can imagine that Sparta is not going to be charging in with their best either, which sure enough, he's got some Spartan youth here that are in the front line. Now, the thing about Sparta is that they lack projectiles. They lack skirmishing. The only thing they have good from skirmishing is Cretan archers, but it's just not enough in these competitive games. You need, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Very nice block, though. They didn't really get a lot of kills there. And they absorbed a lot of ammo. There we go. Sparta's going right in, and that's what you have to do with Sparta. That's what you have to do. You have to get straight into the fight. If you take your time and slow down, you're just going to get peppered down by Javies. And here we go. Here's more units here. Celtic warriors just chilling back here. Let's see if Sparta charges in. Wow, Sparta already sending in some royal Spartans, which is awesome. So he's really getting into it. And look at these Spartan youths are breaking, guys. Looks like he's going to fall back, actually, to try to... Oh! Yeah, that's nasty. That's what I'm saying, man. That's why Sparta is +3. Everybody's confused because they watched 300 once or something, and they're like, Sparta should be... Why is Sparta considered a crap faction? It's like, well, they don't have any swords. They don't have any projectiles. You know, they're not that great. The hoplites are easy to counter. So, well, here comes some artillery, too, by the way. They're going for the archers. They're going for the skirmishers back here. Some Peltis, and we got some Cretan archers who are very wisely kind of hanging by the wall. Thin line. Go back over to the other side because we do have a push from the Syracuse, colony of Syracuse. They are pushing and taking on their own fight here. They are going in with thorax swords, though. These guys are nasty. And that's why this faction is a... you know, a minus, or what are they again? I think they're a -2. And it's a nice combo to go with a fairly good faction with a bad faction, because the good faction will kind of like overcompensate what the bad faction has. But by bringing the bad faction, you earn more points. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Sparta is +3, so that's a lot of points right there. And there we go. The fight continues on this side. Very nice job. Now we got some more units moving, some throw spears, which I always mispronounce the name, but it's okay. It's my thing now. Got a good fight in the center. It looks like Syracuse is sending in some thorax swords to help out Sparta, clear out this defense. And I think he's just chilling back here looking for an opportunity to throw some hate. There we go. They're moving into the gate. I think they're going to capture it. This unit's forming a column. I think they're going to try to... Ooh. I guess they're just absorbing some ammo by that column formation. Yeah, I've noticed that the Guerrilla Boys like to do that. They like to form column. I think it's because it makes the jabby throw a little less effective. At killing, you know, because it's a smaller target, you know what I mean? Oof. Guy got shot in the head by an arrow. Yeah, the gate has been taken. They've moved up some skirmishers up here as well. Light Peltis. I don't think they're gonna reach anything though. Excuse me, sorry. Anyways, yeah, that's this is the point where you probably want to give more ground to the attackers. I think trying to continuously defend at this area is a mistake. Ooh, nice throw of Javies there. It's a mistake because the advantage is lost. They have the gate. They have control of these this section here. I think the best thing they need to do is fall back probably to here. And here and here. That way they get out of range of the arrow towers. It forces them to push in their archers, which again will have the archers more blobbed up, or not, yeah, blobbed kind of close together. and then you can focus fire on those archers and hopefully win the archer engagement. All right, and then some thorax swordsmen going through the gap here are going to engage the secondary unit from Pontus. These thorough spears. It's very smart to try to engage the thorough spears as quick as possible, because what makes them really good is the fact that they're one Javi away from being a skirmish unit. Oh, look at that. So if you can close in on them and fight them, I think they have them in guard mode right now. That way they can still throw while getting attacked in the front. But yeah, definitely want to try to close in on those thorough spears and prevent them from using their ammo, because that is what makes them worth it. If you kill a thorough spears before they use any of their ammo or most of their ammo, then you're winning. You're winning. That's for sure. Sparta has now sent over a unit of Royal Spartans to help out Syracuse as they push down this main road. So it's been a pretty big grind fest, but honestly, you know, I think the attackers are doing a pretty good job here. The Guerrilla Boys doing a good job here. I don't want to, I think the Ursas guys, the fellows, the Bears, I think they're doing a pretty good job too. You know, they're definitely trying to use as much as their Javies as possible. The problem is like the way they're positioned, they're just not getting any good flank fire on these Spartans with the Javies. So it's all frontal here. It's all, you know, it's all like you can't get a good shot on them, and the big Spartan shields will block most of the projectiles. I think what he has to do here, and this is a common tactic I see with hoplites, you can hold like 2 units back with one, have these guys set up, and then retreat the 1 unit back, and it gives it a moment, like right now, it gives it a moment to where these guys can throw. Yeah, throw at a unit that's just kind of standing there. And like, you will get some good kills. Even though it is in the front, you will get some good kills if they're just standing there like that. Maybe not as much as if you were killing. I mean, look at that. That's pretty good. I think a lot of those guys dropped because they, I mean, to be fair, they blocked a lot of ammo. Like, he's like, my shield was just too weak. Ah! Yeah, there we go. And that's the best way to counter it, is just get your hoplites in the thick of the fight so they're not taking so much ammo like that. So yeah, nice little maneuvers here, guys. They're charging in. Very cool. Back over this way. The fight still rages on. Spartan hoplite, or Royal Spartans, fighting back the thorough or Pontic swordsmen. And then we got the thorough spears right next to the Spartans. That's a tough duo right there. Royal Spartans and thorax swordsmen. Wow. That's going to be tough to hold against. That is for sure. There's a little bit of a fight going up on the walls. I like this as well. We haven't seen that too much in this tournament, of using the towers and fighting on the walls. But we do see it here. Syracuse has sent in some thorax swords, and they're taking on some Samnite warriors. I do believe the Samnite warriors, they're going to take this fight because they have the arrow tower defense as well. So if they want to take this wall, they either have to send more or just wait until they break through over here, which it definitely looks like the attackers are winning in this fight right here. A nice fight going on back over this way. Same thing, just an epic grind. But again, I just wish the defenders would fall back a little bit more. Open up this ground a little bit so their archers see. Yeah, the archers are kind of, I mean, they're not doing too bad. They are getting focused down, though, by slingers. And we're going to see, let's see, what are they going for? It looks like they're aiming for this back unit. Oh, yeah, they're going for these daughters of Mars. These Greek women who are slinging. Oh, my gosh. Nice little spray of arrows. Oh, yeah. Nice skirmish off right now. And it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. They're severely wounding these women here. So weird. It's a weird DLC. But yeah, the Cretan archers, They only have 15 kills, but it does look like they are starting to chip away at the slingers, so good for them. They might force the Spartan women here to fall back. Could you imagine Spartans sending women to war? But yeah, they're gonna have to fall back here pretty soon because they are not gonna be able to compete. How many kills did they get? 25. This one got 113. Wow. So pretty nice exchange there from both sides. It was pretty even there, I would say. I mean, the slingers got a lot of kills, but you know. But back over this way, it's looking like they're just gonna give up this initial defense, which honestly they should. They're setting up like a secondary line, but they only have one unit of Samnite warriors. You see that? That's gonna be a problem. They need to send up more reinforcements. We are starting to see some more units in the fog of war, or through the fog of war. Royal Peltis moving up. This is a very good unit, very good unit. Here we've got some Pontic swordsmen. A lot of archers, Cretan archers. These guys have not seen any action, so they're moving forward, getting ready. And here we go. Open fire on these guys. Oh, wait, no, they have no ammo. You always got to check, guys. Always got to check. Do not waste your ammo on an archer unit that has no ammo. That is a big-time mistake. Over here, same thing. It looks like the attackers are on the verge of cracking this defense. The balance of power is in favor of the attackers. But that's kind of expected, considering they have more money. I don't think it was always like this at the start. You might have to look back at the start of the battle and see what the balance of power was at. But, you know, it's okay. I've seen it worse. You can still win with the current situation. And you can see the Samnite warriors are moving back. Going, so it looks kind of cool, actually. They're just kind of like casually in formation, marching back like, we just defeated some Syracuse scum. I like the double column here. I don't know, it looks cool. I know it's the walls that are making them march this way. I just wish they would like march that way like all the time, you know, even in the streets and stuff. I don't know, it'd be cool. All right, back over this way. Let's see. The defenders are constantly throwing more and more. The Royal Peltis are going to be a pain to deal with, that is for sure. Glad to see them near the front. They are going to probably join the fight pretty soon here. They've got to have some ammo, right? Yes. There you go. Fire. Or throw. I guess they wouldn't say fire, huh? You get what I'm saying. I remember that's like one of the oldest criticisms I've gotten. Like, you know, like 6-7 years ago. I remember people would be like, it's not fire, Apollo. That's for guns. Like, all right, you get what I'm saying, all right? Come on. Let loose. I don't know. Loose. There you go. Is that better? You happy now? You happy? It's funny what people will, like, nitpick about, like, your commentary or something, you know? It's all these years you've seen the strangest things that people would get mad about. It's like, wow. Like, damn, like, it must be a pain to live with you in the same household. Like, holy crap. Anyways, Royal Spartan. I honestly, like, after doing YouTube for more than 10 years, you just, like, when you see negative comments, you just get a good chuckle out of it at this point. You know, it's like, you know, what can you do? It doesn't matter how great your comment. Anyways, let's get back to the battle. Sorry, I'm going on like it's a podcast or something. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. It's just funny. But anyways, we got some thorough spears holding the line. What happened to the Royal Peltis? Are they in the fight? Or I guess he fell them back. He must have fallen back. Yeah, well, that's the general. I think they just went up, threw some hate, you know, threw some jabbies, and then got out of there. Now we got some Pontic Peltis holding the front line. I like this. I like this little V shape here. It kind of opens up some good flanking fire, and this is what I'm talking about. I wish they fell back here sooner instead of here. You know, they should have fallen back way back here. And look at all the Spartans breaking right now. Well done, well done. They're still fighting in it, guys. They still are fighting in it. Back over here, they've completely fallen back, the defenders, and they're gonna hold this kind of crossroad right here. Mercenary Samnite warriors, got 2 of them ready to go. They are fresh. They've seen some action. Oh, this one's very tired. Probably should have sent the fresh ones forward just so this unit could continue to rest. But he's basically going to scare off these slingers so he doesn't take the tower. And there we go. It's neutralized. I was him. Just try to take it back really quick. You can get some kills from the arrow towers. We'll see what happens, but I think what's going to happen here is that Syracuse is going to concentrate most of his army on this front. And Sparta, well, maybe not. He might have to send some units over here because Sparta is starting to, you know, a lot of his horses are getting chipped apart, chipped away. And then we got Royal Spartans, very healthy unit with 78 kills, and they've only lost 8 men. Wow. And then we also have some Thorax swords helping out Sparta. Swords mixed with spears. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you do it. All right, Royal Spartans moving in. And they get countercharged. Oh, a nice little charge there. Kind of surrounds them. You can see Sparta does not like that, so they're gonna back up a little bit, like reform phalanx formation. Same thing with these Thorax swords. I think they're gonna fall back and regroup. And he's gonna clear up the men that are behind the Spartans. And we got this unit. I like this. The Thorough Spears going through the column here, or through the gap. In column formation. Looks like he was going to charge, but then the Spartans are going to move up some Royal Spartans. This is the Spartan general, who's down to 98 men. Oh, wait, no. Here's the general. And he is down to 100. He has 100. He hasn't seen any action. This is the first time the Spartan general is joining the fight. There we go. So we're now down to the last 5 minutes of this battle replay. It's looking very good for the Guerrilla Boys. There's a very good chance that they'll end up with 20 points here. Very good chance. Mercenary Samnite Warriors fighting the good fight, guys. 2 of them here. They were not able to capture this tower. It looks like Syracuse sent in forces pretty quickly to counter it. They don't want to have to deal with the tower. There we go. The Samnite Warriors are very good, but I do worry about how outnumbered they are. They are breaking 1 unit of... oh, here we go. Here's the Pontic Swordsman coming to help. They could get some good javi throws on this unit right here. Their flanks are exposed. Let's see if they go for it. Not really going for it. Not really going for it. Let's see if he does. Come on. Come on, throw. Yikes. Yeah. So they're trying to support, and they are doing some good damage here. It looks pretty promising. They're still outnumbered, but we'll see. It's not too bad. I could see the Samnite Warriors potentially pulling off. I'm worried about this unit. They're getting chewed up fast. I wish this unit would throw right here. They could save a lot of lives. They got some archers firing from the other side. That's pretty swell. But they are at the same time getting hit by archer ammo from this side in slingers. That's kind of preventing the flanking fire. Look how many they've lost. They've killed 108 though, which is decent. Might have to charge in the general here soon. They're starting to get overwhelmed. Nice, good use of the javies. Very nice. I think they're out of ammo, so now, ooh. Notice how they went for this unit. It opened up the flank, and this Mercenary Samnite Warrior is just killing them so far, so effectively. There we go. Now they're going all in. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's all about skirmishing in Rome 2. That's all it is. You got to be, whoever's the most effective at using their Pilo or their Javies will win this battle. It's how it is. And archers, of course. Nice job. Back over this way. Look at this. Royal Peltas sitting in reserve. They're down to the wire, guys. Down to the wire. We're down to the last 2 minutes of this siege battle. And it is looking like it is going to be a Guerrilla Boy victory, but you never know. You've seen crazier things in Total War. I know that for a fact because I've uploaded crazier endings. Crazy endings. Now they're shuffling in and out troops, keeping them fresh. Very smart job. When you have the advantage like that, you should do that. What are the Samnite Warriors doing? They're kind of getting out of position here. Kind of an awkward thing. Sometimes pathfinding does this. It might not be the player's fault. And now they're getting flanked. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at those moves right there. That was beautiful. Notice how he shuffles in one unit, and then he retreats the other unit. Then this unit's going to be able to throw some jabbies if they have any left over. It's just nice. It's just like, you know, those are the little things, that little micro that can really help you win the day. It's just really tough. It's really tough to be that efficient in this game. It just takes time and practice and foresight. You got to be able to see these things before they happen. But yeah, it definitely looks like at this point, guys, I think all the defending infantry have been fully committed to the fight. They are desperately struggling to win this one, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the Gorilla Boys are going to take this one now that we're down to less than a minute. Oh, yeah, there goes the breaking. Yeah, that's game, guys, right there. That is game. And, yeah, the Gorilla Boys are going to move up to 19 points. And this is yet another matchup over. I think on the next one, I think we're going to see Winged Ursas versus this same team here, the Ursas. The Ursas. The same team that you saw defending, which is going to be important because, you know, in Group C, keep in mind that the Gorilla Boys, they were in the finale last season. This is a very good team, all right? So they've kind of, at this point, I don't think anyone's catching. I don't think anyone is catching the Gorilla Boys. And I think they'll probably win all of their battles. I can't say that for sure, but it's looking like it. So I think everyone else in the group is fighting for second place. Because remember, the top 2 teams go to the playoffs of each group. So basically, if you lose to the Gorilla Boys, it means nothing in terms of your chances. Now, obviously, if you beat them, that means everything, right? Because then you get an advantage over the other teams that have lost. But if you win, if you lose against the Gorilla Boys, it's most likely everyone else is going to lose against them too. So it's kind of a neutral factor. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Next matchup will be, like I said, Winged Ursas versus Ursas. Which will be very interesting because, like I said, they're going to be competing for second place. I think after that will be our team, the Crimson Chicken, versus the Gorilla Boys. So that will be interesting. We've at the time of this recording, we've already played those matches, so very interesting stuff. I won't say anything else. But yeah, here is the kills and the overall reports here of the teams. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. So Gorilla Boys will continue to go to the top with 19 points here. And Ursas, the Bears, getting 0 points. But again, I think this was their first battle. So they've got 3 other teams, I believe, that they had to play. And if they win all those matches, they could very easily make the playoffs. It's still anyone's game for making the playoffs, you know. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.